Hello guys, welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth. My name is Chris Bowers. I've researched the information which I'll be presenting today. We're going to be talking about Kempton this evening, which is Thursday evening. And I actually did this video, I wrote the video for yesterday, but I got it wrong 15 times in a row. And by the end of it, I wasn't enjoying it anymore. And I'd pretty much lost the will to live. So I thought, wait until today, get it up there. It'll still be before racing. It's all good. This will be slightly abbreviated compared to what's on my website. I'll be reading directly from my own website, www.equinetipster.com, from the tip section. As I say, it will be slightly abbreviated because it was wrote yesterday for today. Okay, so what have we got? Well, on Wednesday, I picked out both the Placepot and the Quadpot correctly, so that was good. Yesterday wasn't as good by any means. And here we go. So at the end of this, there'll be a Placepot Quadpot list. So you'll be able to see what the best bets are for the tote at that meeting. So the first one I picked out was actually in the 5 o'clock Kempton. There was a problem with that because I picked out New Shepherd because he'd been backed in from 28 to 1 to 8 to 1 with William Hill, and he's since been made a non-runner. So, as it turns out, the first tip is actually for the 5:30 at Kempton. 7 furlongs, Unibet, British Stallion Studs, EBF Restricted Novice Stakes, Horses and Bands C to D, GBB Race, Division 1, Class 5 for 2-year-olds. Last Hurrah is the best form pick by miles. Holly Doyle would have to have a nightmare of a ride not to get this one home in first. He is a proven winner and should have the benefit of experience, which will give him an edge on the unraced members of the opposition. Last Hurrah went to Bro Park in Sweden for his last run and just lost out in the last 50 yards. Honestly, I don't think I've ever heard of Bro Park in Sweden until then. The progeny of Bated Breath have no problems racing on an all-weather surface. I have no idea what just made that noise. I'm praying it wasn't my phone. The colt runs consistently well, and Holly Doyle has rode him on all 5 runs, including the one in Sweden. Last Hurrah win 7-4, bet 365. Best odds guaranteed. So, next one is going to be the 6 o'clock Kempton. 7 furlongs Unibet, British Stallion Studs, EBF Restricted Novice Stakes, Horses and Bands C to D, GBB Race, Division 2, Class 5 for 2-year-olds. And the reason I say the whole title is I think sponsorship is important in order to actually, for the racing to carry on at the end of the day. And also things like GBB do mean something to some people. I mean, GBB is basically just a bonus fund, which means the connections to the horse that wins get a bit of extra money. There's a bit more money put in the Placepot. Division 2 basically means it's effectively the second half of a really big field. It's the easiest way to look at that. And taking the penalty into account, Racing Royalty should have the beating of Chola Empire. He seemed to be learning on the job in his debut, rallying and keeping on in the final furlong. The gelding operation is likely to have brought about improvement. His sire Fast Company produces horses that run very well over 7 furlongs. Saeed bin Saror is in excellent form at Kempton this year, having won 7 times from 22 runners, which is 31.8% hit rate. Now, what I should have said last time is Last Hurrah, I had down there as 7-4. Best price available at the moment is 16-5. So, Racing Royalty, I have down as Racing Royalty win 3-1, bet 365, best odds guaranteed, and that's actually gone down to 9-4. So, the next one I'm going to talk about is the 6:30 Kempton, 7 furlongs, Unibet, 3 Uniboosts a day, nursery handicap, class 4 for 2-year-olds, rated 0 to 85. The trainers Gosden are running a colt that looks possibly underrated here. Alatrafe will be fitted out with first-time blinkers. It always makes me laugh when people try to outguess the trainer as to if they will be effective. It's not like the first time the headgear is fitted is at the racetrack and everyone surprised Pikachu at the improvement or lack of. These things are carefully considered. J and T Gosden have won 18 from 58 runs at Kempton this year, which gives them a 31% strike rate. David Egan rides for the 6th time, having rode him every time apart from his debut. He won on the colt over course and distance in the same class over the same going 3 races ago. Alatrafe will be carrying just £1 more this time. He raced in Class 3 and Class 2 races on the last 2 occasions and will welcome the drop back in class. That's Allotrue for win, 7-2, bet 365, best odds guaranteed. And that has currently moved to 5-2, best price available. And the next one is the 7 o'clock Kempton, 6 furlong Unibet Casino, British Stallion Studs, EBF restricted novice stakes, horses and bands C to D, GBB race, class 5, 2-year-olds. It's hard to ignore the credentials of Stubblefield. I feel a bit like she's been put on the naughty step by her trainer, as she has been dropped from class 2 to class 5. Progeny of Ade are noted for their love of the... Progeny of Ade are not noted for their love of the all-weather surface, but in this company, Stubblefield should be able to get over herself as the going is standard slow and Progeny of Ade enjoys soft ground. Her draw is okay, and she will get the trip. Last time out, she came a good 5th in the 28 runner field in the Class 2 auction stakes. The race before was her debut, and she raced well, finishing 2nd in the Class 4 novice stakes and attracting the Racing Post form comment, promising. Both the races were on good going over 6 furlongs, and I feel she'll be too good for these and can put her experience to good use. So that Stubblefield was 6-4 with bet 365, and Stubblefield is now 6-5. Next horse we're going to talk about is in the 7:30 at Kempton. It's 6 furlongs, Unibet, 3 Uniboosts a day. That's quite hard to say. Handicap, class 2, 3-year-olds plus, rated 0 to 105. Run to Freedom had a great run last time out when he was dropped in trip from 6 furlongs to 7 furlongs. It seemed to bring about improvement and he can defy the rise of £6. His last run was over course, distance and going. He won by 1.5 lengths in the good time, seemingly with loads in hand. He should be fine with the rising class as he is progressive and looks so much better than the class 3 opposition he faced last time. David Probert is in the saddle for the 6th time and has won on Run to Freedom before. He will be well acquainted with the colt and will know what needs to be done. Run to Freedom was 9-4 with bet 365 and is now 13-8 best price available. Next one is the 8 o'clock at Kempton, 6 furlong, try our new runner boost at Unibet Handicap, class 6, 3-year-olds plus, rated 0 to 60. Call me boring snoring if you will for choosing 3 favourites in a row, or they were at least at that point, I'd have to quickly look back through. But it's hard to go against the red zone here, and I call things as I see them. Gianluisa Sana is an exciting prospect and should turn out to be an awesome jockey over the next few years. His £7 claim is hilarious considering the man used to perform acrobatics on the back of thoroughbreds during the medieval festival that is held in a town local to where he grew up in Italy. He broke his leg once, so it was a long way from safe doing that. The horse is good too. So that's red zone, win, bet 3. No, I'm just joking. Let me tell you about the horse. Coming out quickly after his last run, red zone is £3 winning on the handicap. He was only beaten by a neck last time out and put in a great run. He won the race before Redley by 2.5 lengths. Both races were class 6 handicaps over 6 furlongs on new weather. Salan has rode red zone on the last 3 outings, coming at 5th, 1st and 2nd, and appears to be able to get the most out of him. That's red zone win, 9-4 last night, and is currently 11-4, so that was actually gone out a little bit. I'm sure you can find the value if you have a quick look. The next race is the 8:30 Kempton, 2 miles Unibet Casino, deposit £10, get £40 bonus handicap, class 6 for 3-year-olds plus, rated 0 to 55. The hurdler, Declaration of War, gets the nod here. He has already attracted early support in the market, going from 17-2 to 5-1, or at least that was last night. He's been away from the flat for some time, but his most recent run was about a month and a half ago over the jumps. Stamina will not be an issue, as he runs consistently well over distances ranging from 2 miles to 3 miles, and at his best is still able to produce a turn of foot at the end. He is a hurdler, not a chaser, so that means there is more emphasis on speed in his day job. It'd be fascinating to see what can be achieved for the Max Young stable with David Probert on board. So that's Declaration of War. Last night, 5-1, William Hill. And today, Declaration of War is actually 7-1. So I presume it took some early money and then went back out in the market. So it's slightly frustrating that I went with William Hill at 5-1 when, and I will lament this again, they don't do best odds guaranteed on their early bird prices, and it drives me nuts. Okay, so the Placepot Quadpot list. Now, you're going to have to use your initiative for the first race, aren't you? Do you remember I said New Shepherd was a long runner? Yeah. So, 5 o'clock, up to you. 5:30, last hurrah. This is the Placepot list, by the way. So 5 o'clock, up to you. 5:30, last hurrah. 6 o'clock, which is also the first leg of the Quadpot, is Racing Royalty. 6:30, a la Trife. 7 o'clock, Stubble Field, and 7:30, Run to Freedom. So that's the Placepot Quadpot list. And in terms of how I'm measuring this, I will have to go on to the favourite because I've put down New Shepherd. New Shepherd is not running, therefore it will go on to the favourite because my list says New Shepherd in the 5 o'clock position. So that's everything. I'm glad I haven't completely screwed up this on what actually turned out to be the 17th attempt, as I think I would have just gone mad. There will be another video a little bit later. I just have to get this uploaded now for tonight, and the one I'm currently writing and halfway through is actually for Wolverhampton tomorrow. So best of luck, guys. Bet responsibly. If you like this video, then thumbs up. If you dislike the video, then fair enough. I will try and do better somehow, and I'd love it if you subscribed. Got to get my tips into your feed. Don't try and win you some money. So good luck, guys.